My name is Tracy Davis, and we're here at the track station in downtown Salt Lake City, United States of America. Still, we're just interviewing the public on some topics surrounding money. What is money?
Root of all evil.
When you need to acquire almost anything.
It's a means of barter between two people.
When I was little, it was the gold and silver standard for you had gold and silver back in the money.
Currency.
Huge debt.
So is that what the gold standard is, when gold backs the paper?
Yeah. On top of it, instead of saying Federal Reserve note, it said gold certificate or silver certificate. It says I can take it to any bank and get $1 worth of silver or gold out of it.
Money is the value that we place on it. It's just a piece of paper. It only has value because we say it has value.
It's something used for barter. Something that just, I don't know, supposedly makes the world go round, but
Money is something Utah does not have to spend to the economy right now.
money is something that pays your bills.
How can a piece of paper back a piece of paper?
And who makes our money?
The government, which is a counterfeit.
Makes our money. I'm not sure what you mean.
Treasury.
Physical money is made by the federal government.
Physically or...
The government does, but we make it. Isn't it our money?
The government.
The mint?
Treasury.
The treasury?
Well, the Fed prints money, but people make money. People go out and do jobs and trade their labor for money that they need to acquire things.
What is inflation?
When the value of money becomes less and less, so you have to use more money to buy the same thing that you bought with less money.
It's where there's too much currency and it's worthless.
Inflation to me is when prices go up, your wages go up, but you pay, the inflation goes up, and what wages you make, you don't make any increase in your wages because it's paying for what the increase of the product.
Inflation is the increase of cost on purchase of goods.
Do you know who your congressman is here in Utah?
Of Utah?
Of Utah. Do you know yours?
I don't.
Not really.
I don't.
Do you know how much the national debt is today?
Billions.
I know it's hundreds of billions.
I'd say billions.
Something like $10 trillion.
I know it's a significant number, but I don't know the exact number.
And who's got to pay that back?
We do.
How do we pay that back?
I have no idea. Oh, we're not. No, we're not. We're not getting rid of it.
We're not going to get rid of it?
No, we're not.
The governors and senators and president, I don't think they have a way to solve that right now.
Probably by spending less.
By our taxes. By our taxes. By our taxes.
Do you know the difference between democracy and republic?
Republican.
No, not really, but I believe a democracy is more, a pure democracy is where everyone has a say, and a republic is where we choose people to have a say for us.
I don't know. I think they're pretty much the same.
What does that mean, Federal Reserve note?
Federal Reserve makes it.
Who is the Federal Reserve?
Oh, I don't know.
I'm not even sure.
Did your grandfather ever tell you what he paid for a hamburger?
Pretty cheap. I know he used to buy a loaf of bread for a penny or something.
No, but I'm sure it's at least half.
I can remember going to D's and getting hamburgers for $0.25.
This is not soliciting area of private property. Could I ask you to leave?
This is a public area.
Okay.
We wanted to come to a public area. We're not trying to sell anything.
I understand.
So we're not soliciting for sales.
No problem.
Would you mind if we ask you a couple of questions?
No comment.
No comment?
I have to call a supervisor for you, though.
Okay. Is the United States a free country or not?
Honestly, I don't think it's any more. No, not anymore. We're getting beat puppets.